2 days it was slowly coming water, not as usual, and finally some dripping is inside the cave as well now, but the amount is way less, and now it's like third day, probably third day I guess, but first 2 days it wasn't coming over the cliff yet. It was just a pond was flowing full and muddy water there. So we'll see if it's gonna be by the evening. That way is even better, I mean, if it doesn't come all in one day, large amount all over the cliff. If it comes slowly over a few days, it's perfect for garden. Doesn't damage the leaves neither. Here are some bananas growing now. A year ago I found one big banana plant when I came here. It was on the ground here and bananas were growing on the ground. But I cut down all those damaged ones and this is completely new now, growing from a stem which I cut down. But I'm not sure about these bananas. Do I want to leave these? Because these mice which are living here are capable of climbing even the cliff, not to talk about the plants. But we'll see. If they start to nibble the bananas, then I have to cut these down and throw away. Because I want the mice to keep clean the garden from bugs, not to eat fruits here or any other vegetables or plants which I'm not growing on purpose. By the way, last week I saw one cat here. I heard some unusual noise. They came out and saw a cat in the garden, which I see once in a couple of months, and it's been very quiet in sense of mice for 2-3 weeks now. So I suspect the cat was scaring them. But I'm not even sure if they are still alive here. They usually live in that corner here, that hole and that hole. The mice were living here before, but I hope at least 1 or 2 are still alive. So the bugs are taken care of, and I've seen larger number of geckos too now, so hopefully geckos will keep clean the garden from bugs, which I'm quite glad to have. So little bugs that I've seen only one cockroach in half a year this year. Last year only once in 2 months. Compared to public gardens in Madeira, which are full of cockroaches because we kill all the mice. So I want to have mice here, but not too many. Anyway, I moved the advertisement here, so, and I got a little bit of viewing window, a little bit of plants down here, so it will be visible. People will walk around here, but right now there is a car parked in front of it. I've done a little bit of publicity on the street as well, once in last month, middle of August. I done it once, just no time for it. For half a year at least I haven't done publicity on town. Well, a part of flyers which I put in post boxes, but my ads are all in English, so I'm not sure. I got a lot of visitors from that source. Anyway, got to go now. That's how it drips in cave, but that's very little. It doesn't bother at all. Sometimes comes a lot. Still dripping a little bit, but it's not coming to my cave too much. The floor in the cave is dry. I just looked inside, and I bought today the square boxes for car batteries to build a power system in my home. It's solar charging, and the two car batteries which I got for free, one of them is dead. I just spoke in garage, and another one I can use. But the lead was last one. It's not from this box, but that's the only one I found in the shop, this size and model. So they didn't have more, so I have to figure out other covers for. Maybe I don't even need more. Maybe one is enough. If only one car battery I'm gonna use. Another one is dead, so I'll be alright, I guess, with only one. Anyway, I'm all sweating coming from town. Look at that. Every day. In summer is nice exercise to sweat a bit. It's good for health. Anyway, have a look on my website for science and other news which are important.